Welcome, Minister. Minister, there are over 40 families living in the Carpenterstown area of Dublin 15, including some with older siblings already at the school, St Patrick's National School in Diswellstown, who found out last week that their children may not be starting school in the school in September 2021. Many of the disappointed families live very close by, and obviously they haven't been offered a place because it's oversubscribed. And as a mum, I have 2 kids who are 6 and 8, and if I were told that my younger child couldn't go to school with their older sibling, I would be devastated. So this is as a result of the new admissions policy imposed by the Archdiocese on the school, where the date of birth has to be taken into consideration for children with siblings already in the school and children living in the parish. And it's resulted in the school only being in a position to offer places to children with dates of birth up until the 18th of November 2016, which is really early. And leaves a number of children who have siblings already in the school and who will be nearly 5 in September 2021 without a place, without a place in the same school. In fact, they don't have a place in any primary school because they believe that they would be prioritised as their family is already part of the school community. And nor are these children eligible for a 3rd year of ECI, so they're in a very difficult position. So one of my questions is, does the department have a plan on where these children are going to go in September 2021? Their sister school, St Muchta's in Clonsilla, is also oversubscribed. So 2 new estates were built in recent years in the area, and out of a total of 112 available spaces, 57 of the children accepted come from the new estates. And I'm just wondering, was this being monitored by the department in relation to child benefit and ECI places? Because there's going to be more development in this area. So the school was built as a three-stream school, but in the last 3 years it's taken 4 streams despite a chronic lack of space. And this time last year the department and the school came to an agreement that the school would commit to increasing the school to 4 streams on the condition the department would purchase the field next door and expand. Except there's been no progress to date to the school on this, and in fact the people that own the field is saying that because there hasn't been any progress, the licence that they have at the moment might be revoked and they use it for play space. So the purchase of the field is now extremely urgent, so it would be great to get any update on it. Their capacity isn't the only issue facing the school. They've also experienced serious pyrite issues since it opened, and fixing it is an ongoing issue. It's a hefty cost both to the department and to the school itself in terms of time and effort and constant health and safety checks. And also the school is telling me that on average there are 2 children in every class that has complex needs. So while they are taking their pupil teacher ratio or teacher pupil ratio is 28:1, and they are taking in more pupils to deal with the capacity issues in the area, but they don't have the resources. So, Minister, despite the pyrite, the health and safety works, the expansion issues, admissions challenges and space restrictions, it's a wonderful school. People want their kids to go there. It's a fantastic school in the community, but can we please have an update on the field? It's urgent. The expansion that the school had a commitment from the department about, whether or not we think that's even enough now to deal with the amount of kids that need school places, and can I highlight their need for support within the new special education model? Thank you.
Again, I want to thank the Senator for raising the matter. It is an important issue, and I just want to outline to the Seanad the current position in relation to pyrite remediation at St Patrick's National School in Diswellstown, Dublin 15, and the purchase of the adjacent field to accommodate remediation works and expansion of the school. St Patrick's National School in Diswellstown was constructed under a design and build contract directly with the Department of Education and Skills as employer. The school was completed in 2006, as you know. In March 2010, the Department engaged a firm of structural engineers with special expertise to report on the presence of pyrite in the building. The engineers' report confirmed the presence of pyrite and recommended total removal of the hardcore infill from all areas of the building and surrounding external areas to achieve a permanent remediation. The Department sought legal advice as to how to proceed with remedial works and, if required, to take a legal case, and following on advice from the Chief State Solicitor's Office, the following steps have been undertaken. In January 2012, the Department requested the CCSO that legal proceedings should be initiated immediately against the main contractor and the infill subcontractor supplier. Plenary summons issued against both in March in 2013. In early 2014, the Department engaged the design team to scope the extent of the works necessary to remove the pyrite at St Patrick's. Planning permission was also obtained for temporary accommodation that would be required for the school to decant on a phased basis while remedial works were being undertaken. In early 2014, the Department commenced the process of tendering for contractors to carry out the remediation works on the school. However, one of the companies who expressed an interest in carrying out the works was the original contractor on the project. Following consultation with CCSO, it became clear that it would not be feasible to invite tenders from a contractor which the Department was also pursuing a legal action against. As a result, the project did not proceed to tender at that time. Also in 2014, progression of the Department's legal case became dependent on another legal case involving the infill subcontractor. In early 2015, the Supreme Court referred matters relating to this other case to the European Court of Justice. This effectively suspended the legal action against the two contractors involved in St Patrick's National School. This was resolved in 2019 with a referral back to the Supreme Court, and the CCSO advised the Department's legal case could proceed. A meeting between officials from the CCSO and the Department took place in July of 2019, and the CCSO recommended going into mediation with the contractor in an attempt to reach an agreed settlement. This resulted in an exchange of legal correspondence between the parties. Most recently, a meeting was held between the Department officials and the CCSO on November the 17th of this year, where it was agreed that mediation process should proceed. CCSO advised that mediation can be speedy and flexible, but does require cooperation from all parties. If this is proving difficult to achieve, then the Department will instruct CCSO to set the case down for trial, which will again consider processing the remediation works in parallel with the legal proceedings. In relation to the proposed purchase of the field adjacent to the site, officials in the Department are working closely with officials from Fingal County Council under the Memorandum of Understanding in relation to the acquisition of the adjacent field to accommodate remediation works and the expansion of St Patrick's National School in Diswellstown. I can confirm that discussions are ongoing with the landowner with a view to acquiring this site. Due to commercial sensitivities relating to the site acquisitions generally, I am not in a position to provide further details at this time. I wish to confirm to the Senator that the Department is working closely with the Chief State Solicitor's Office with a view to getting the legal situation sorted out in order to get the pyrite problem at St Patrick's National School in Diswellstown rectified as quickly as possible. Good.
Thank you, Minister. Senator?
Thanks for the update, Minister. It doesn't, I suppose, give me the update that I'm hoping for. The school faces very real challenges, and these families face very real challenges, and a commitment was given by the Department a year ago that a field would be bought. Now the people that own the field are saying they're going to revoke the licence. We need that field to extend the school. The area needs additional places, primary school places, and we're seeing the acute impact it's having on families that have children now that can't go to school with their siblings. So I'll bring this back to the school, but I want to underline the urgency of the situation to you, Minister. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister.